bounce house, and it's easy to see why they call it that. Home of the Knights of UCF. What do you think about that? And this crowd is ready for a big one. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Kennesaw State Owls, taking on a team from the Big 12, the UCF Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Knights will put total leather to crank us up. Coming out with it, it's Wallace. So the Kennesaw State Owls offense will take the first swing of the game. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into a rhythm can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy. He's not the most talented quarterback in the country. But when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important they get this guy going early.
Yeah, and it's not just him. Like, the offense has to, around him, play well. They've got to protect him. Receivers have to make plays. The running game would be good to get going. So it's got to be a team effort because then he can really be at his best.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Quarterback on the keeper. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
That's what's so great about these QB runs. They just chip away at the defense. And as this game goes on, these little QB runs, they're going to help keep third downs manageable for this offense.
The bounce house is rolling here on third down, trying to help UCF. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on third down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
Breaks into the open. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play.
Well, right away after picking up a first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Now the play fake. Throws for the tight end. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
Well, the tight end's trying to work the middle of the field. Nobody even close to him in coverage. It's not going to get any easier than that for the quarterback. That's an easy first down.
Kennesaw State coming out with another first down. Rides the back on the option, the give. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job, nice scripted plays, taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up, get a stop, force him either to kick a field goal or get no points, and this drive is still a success.
Fires to the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
And I thought we were going to have our first points of the ball game, but great job by the defender playing the football in the air. A lot of times you see them get lost. He didn't get lost. He knew where the ball was, and he swatted it down.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Running back searching for a hole. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
Talking to their coaches, they said, we are going to run the ball on the first drive of this game and really see if we can establish that line of scrimmage. You've seen that early so far, and after that explosive run, they've now set themselves up here in the red zone looking to score some points.
Kennesaw State has a chance now on 1st and goal. He'll keep it himself, and he'll race it to the house. You don't give a hoot. Kennesaw State does. Touchdown, Owls.
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game.
That makes the score Kennesaw State 7, UCF 0.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Knights offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And David, they've got a guy in the backfield that certainly is capable of carrying more than his share of the weight in this offensive attack.
Yeah, he's a piece, but I would argue this, Reese. Like, you need to get the ground game going. For this offense to be successful, they need a physical tone setter, and he can be that, sometimes up, sometimes down. They need that consistently, Jesse.
They need him to show up when it matters the most, and there's going to be times in this game like we've seen throughout his career when the defense wants to take away wide receivers or players on the perimeter, and that's when this guy has to show up and shine. He's got vision, he's got cutting ability, he's got speed, but that's got to be on display in this game.
Looking for room, it's Montgomery. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Jackson will throw. Got it in the middle, it's Wade. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
That's a third down the offense simply had to have there. You're obviously trailing early in this game. You're trying to generate some momentum. So third down, defense is playing zone. You just got to find the soft spot in coverage, make it easy on your quarterback. Those 2 guys able to link up.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Caught behind the line. It's Burke. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
Second down coming up. Wide receiver going in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
The Knights are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. Last time they had it, they were backed up in their own end, marched right down the field and scored, and now they'll try to do that once again. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Right down the middle. It's caught downfield. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
The offense lining up for a first down play. Looking to throw, it's Odom. Bringing the heat. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
So let's see if they can make up for that loss on second down from the 18. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? The earth is shaking. Bounce house living up to its name as UCF tries to get off the field. He's looking downfield to throw. Fires one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
It's been a tale of two drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow. Allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up one first down, but really nice job there on that third down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up a punt.
He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? Got it in the middle. It's Thomas. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, getting that rhythm. Find that timing at the wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
And now on second down for this offense. Off play action. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
And as an offense, man, the last place you want to be is third and long. And I think he's just got to put a little bit more mustard on that football. It comes up short. Got to step into it, throw that maybe a little bit harder. But this offense now in a difficult third and long situation.
We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Jackson gonna throw it. Hauls it in. At the 45 on his way. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
That's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good calling plays. You get a completion on third down early in the game, and he should be having a lot of confidence now moving forward in this game calling plays.
The Knights have it with a 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. Turning it on. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving. You give them a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got to burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Caught in the backfield. It's Hughes. And that defense is all over that one. No room to run after the catch.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
4th down.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
The Knights will try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unleashes one deep. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. At the end of the quarter, it's Kennesaw State on top. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. He'll pull it on the read. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. He has the first and still on his feet. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. To throw, it's Odom. With the catch, it's Bennett.
Caught by the back. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Caught. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming.
Really nice job by the defense, keeping everything in front of you in that situation and rallying to the football. And now you're rewarded with 3rd and long. So we'll see on this next play if they do the same thing here or if they sell out and bring the blitz.
The bounce house is rolling here on 3rd down, trying to help UCF. He's going to let it go. Hits him inside the 20, still going. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10.
Defense is a lot about communication. Multiple wide receivers on the same side. I got to understand if this guy's going in, this guy's coming out. Not a good job by the defense with communication there.
So after the huge chunk play, they've got it 1st and goal from the 10. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
You know, they went QB designed run, but there just was nowhere for the quarterback to go. He couldn't go outside, and there was just way too many bodies on the inside for him to get anything positive. They lose it.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He'll do it himself. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
That's what I love about the QB run game in this offense is it just keeps these defenses off balance. We're going to see a lot of running backs doing their work between the tackles in this game as well. But you see how mixing in the quarterback run too, it just keeps this defense so confused.
Dropping back, it's Odom. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here.
Oh, you know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring 4th down right in the face.
The official says no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. The UCF offense offense back on the field, ready to go to work. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Got it behind the line. It's Burke. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man on the right. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The Knights in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Gonna run it. It's Montgomery. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? The Knights come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Jackson will throw. Caught over the middle. It's Wade. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
I know we're a long way up here in the booth, but guys, y'all remember that ball you could throw that whistled? That thing was whistling. It had so many RPMs on it.
The Knights are marching down the field. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking downfield on first down. The short hands, it's Montgomery. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give them a first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Knights! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Really nice job that time by the quarterback, getting that passing touchdown. You know that's going to really help the confidence of not just him, but his play caller and teammates as well, knowing, hey, we can have success in this game, airing it out.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he puts through the extra point. So it's an 80-yard drive, and the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking downfield, it's Odom. Finds his tight end. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
They used the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
It's really hard when you get in those predictable situations. Defenses are sitting on the sticks. Receivers have to understand where that 1st down marker is. Heads-up play, nose for the 1st down marker. Get in there and get it.
Kennesaw State coming out with another 1st down. They'll move the tight end. They'll leave it with him. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
The earth is shaking. Bounce house living up to its just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the 1st half. Got a man, it's Thomas. Gets it across the 25. He'll step out at the 26 as his offense tries to grind out some yardage.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Grab near the sticks. It's Burke. They pick up the 1st down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Jackson gonna throw it. Got his man in the middle. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half.
Gotta like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to play.
There he goes. Ball down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pressure coming. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Well, one thing I love about this defensive coordinator is that he has a lot of different exotic looks. He's not just going to rush with 4. He's not just going to rush with 3. He's not just going to blitz linebackers. This guy's blitzing DBs.
Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. Wants to throw, they'll have to be efficient against the clock. Can't find a receiver, and down goes the quarterback. A sack to punctuate this first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, one half in the books, and I am eagerly looking forward to that second half in Orlando. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that said, let's send it back to the guys inside the bounce house.
Kennesaw State ready to kick it off to start things here in the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
Caught in the backfield, it's Farmer. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
It'll be 3rd and long. Jackson will throw. Unleashes one. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
And that's a picture-perfect start for this defense. To start the second half now, your team's got the lead. You get to stop right away, get the ball right back to your offense to try to expand this lead. Nice start to the second half.
The Knights will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in, looking for space. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. On the run, it's Bennett. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
They'll snap it from the 47 on 1st down. From the gun, the running back has it. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
He's brought down at the 43-yard line. 2nd down coming up.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. After run, now throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Bullock. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback understanding it's blitz, and not just that it's blitz, but knowing whether it's man coverage or zone coverage behind the blitz. You've still got to know where your answer is going to be based on what the defense is doing in the back end, and he add the answer to the test right there.
Makes the catch.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. The play action fake. That's reeled in. It's Moss. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
My old coach said to never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The bounce house is rolling here on third down, trying to help UCF. Looking to pass. It's Odom. Caught near the sticks. It's Bennett. He gets right to the edge of the red zone. He's out of bounds at the 20.
That is going to drive this defensive coordinator nuts. A lot of DCs, they focus a ton of energy on how their unit performs on third down and in the red zone. If this defense gives up a couple more third down conversions like that, they're going to be in for a very unpleasant film session on Monday.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
They've got a really good drive going, but a little speed bump here at 2nd and 13. Quarterback on the keeper. Ball is loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And I absolutely love the option, but this is part of it, right? The quarterback has to make a lot of reads really quickly and then carry the football and take care of that thing. So I think, you know, the fumble was caused there. We don't know why, but this is part of the option risk you run by running.
UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? It has been a complete uphill struggle for both of these offenses, Jesse.
It sure has. At this point, David, someone's just going to have to step up and make a play. Someone's got to break a tackle, make an incredible catch, and just give some life to this offense.
Hey, whatever you can, whatever it takes. Don't worry about looking pretty. That's out the window. We've already looked really, really ugly. We got to find something that works to put some points on the board.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Trying play action. Looking to the big tight end. He's got an open man. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Using his legs, it's Montgomery. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Jackson gonna throw it. Rushes on him. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Wade. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
The Knights will try to pin them back with the punt. And that is just about a perfect punt as he pins them deep inside the 10-yard line. To the air on first down.
That's a bad job in pass protection. I almost give the quarterback some credit because I think he knew where he was on the field. He knew he was going to get sacked for a safety. He was doing everything he could to just go down at his own 1-yard line to avoid giving up the 2 points.
That offense having to deal with the last thing you want on first down, giving up a sack as they come up to the line on second down. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And I know it's not a first down, but I still like the way they ran the football here. Just try to make the next third down manageable, try to get it where it's not as predictable. I think the offense did a really good job being smart there, taking what the defense gave them.
They'll run play action. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. He gets it away from his own end zone. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. And the returner will be dragged down. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
So now it's second and long. Off the play fake. Oh, they're after him. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
This defensive end is an animal. He already has 2 sacks, and we're only in the 3rd quarter. I'd move him around a little bit more defensively so that the offense has no idea where he's lining up. Because right now, man, he is feasting.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
The Knights will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. The give to the back. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
But we're not quite in the 4th quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
Now the play fake. Pocket breaking down. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Another sack by this defense. But how about this QB? He continues to get back up every single time, still leading his team, still staying positive, still putting them in a good position to win this football game.
We've reached the break. It's Kennesaw State on top. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Back to throw, it's Odom. There's the pressure. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Motion from the wideout. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the 4th quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Pulls it in, it's Burke. Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. Give to the running back. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the 1st down?
Well, it's 4th and short, and you're sort of in no man's land at this point near midfield. I think if you're on offense here, you're going to have to go for it. You're going to have to show confidence in your guys to get it done and go get you the win.
The Knights line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
That is now the 7th sack on defense. This offense cannot protect their QB. It doesn't matter if the defense is blitzing or if they're just winning one-on-one. 7 sacks, that's just ridiculous.
They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Motion from the wide receiver. Off play action. The throw. Finds his man. It's Moss. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. The earth is shaking. Bounce house living up to its name as UCF tries to get off the field. Dropping back, it's Odom. Quick strike complete. They will stop him short, and the defense trying to keep him alive.
And listen, that's not a surprise. Obviously, they want to throw the football on 3rd down and try to get a 1st down, but it got absolutely nowhere. Great job by the defense, rallying up and actually getting a tackle for a loss.
Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. Here's the return. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. He'll keep it himself. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Under fire. Makes the catch. It's Montgomery. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
That play was designed to go to the running back. They were hoping they were going to get man coverage, and one-on-one, that back is going to win that matchup every single time.
The Knights come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to drive ahead on third and short. He stopped right there, short of the first down, and this defense trying to preserve the lead.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game. And that's why this kid is so automatic. Set him up anywhere on the field, and he puts it right down the pipe.
We've got a dandy going here, all tied up in the fourth quarter and about to kick it away. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated.
He's going for the big play. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. Got some room to run. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Great place to start for this offense. Here's the handoff. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And as a defensive player, you see so much option nowadays and so many different variants of it. And you got to play very disciplined, sound football. And you could tell he knew he was responsible for the quarterback. He goes and gets him, sits him on the ground, and creates a tackle for a loss.
The Knights come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. He breaks a tackle. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense, first and goal from the 7.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
And this offense is so close they can almost taste taking a fourth quarter lead, but they don't want to leave too much time on the clock for an answer. Touch pass on the run. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
And the defense, man, playing aggressive, playing uphill, playing in the backfield. Nice job getting penetration, getting that pass before it really even gets started. Nowhere to go, nowhere to run. Nice job by the defense.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down.
Man, they just couldn't find a hole. Down in the red zone, the field shrinks. So much harder to complete those passes, but 4th and short. Now, decision time, baby.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And after the field goal, guys, they are back on top.
Big-time kick right there, man. 4th quarter, clutch time. You needed to come through to take the lead, and now the pressure goes to the defense. You got to keep this lead. Got to get a stop or two more, and you can get the dub in this football game.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Scanning the field, it's Odom. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you got dialed up on 3rd.
The bounce house is rolling here on 3rd down, trying to help UCF. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in, it's Moss. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Snagged in the middle, it's Wallace. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
And the offense gets the ball out pretty quick, but man, if you're going to do that, that's fine. But we got to get the 1st down, or we got to get out of bounds so we can stop the clock. This offense, they've got to execute a little bit tighter down the stretch of this close football game.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Quickly out to the tight end. And that is good versatility there and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage.
And this is a big drive for this offense, man. Late in this football game, you need completions, but let's not forget to work the sidelines. Make sure we get 1st downs. Huge drive coming.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. Got him downfield. Really putting together a threat now. They get the 1st. It's at the 37. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Back to pass, it's Odom. Trying to get behind the defense. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
Maybe a 3-yard pickup there, 3rd and long coming up. Trying to pick up a 1st down. to throw for it. Touchdown, Owls! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
And how about this QB coming up clutch in a big moment? Gotta have it. You've dreamed about it your whole life. He puts the ball on the money. They make the catch, take the lead with seconds remaining on the clock.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth.
That makes the score Kennesaw State 17, UCF.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Take this one away.
On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Jackson will throw. Punch it out of the air. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Got a man. It's Wade. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Farmer. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. The Knights will have it first and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
And now I'm just saying one more stop. Come on, guys. We know they're passing the football. We know they got to get to the end zone for them to beat us. We are not going to let that happen. We're going to play deep to shallow, tackle them in bounds. This ball game's over. One more play for this defense.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Deep shot for the end zone. It's incomplete, and the last chance is just out of reach, and that's going to do it.